welcome to Homebrew. So today I wanted to go over turning this 10-gallon Igloo cooler into a mash tun. The way we're going to do that is we're going to use CVPC pipe. A little different than regular PVC pipe. It can handle hotter temperatures, so we thought that would be the best way to go when we're using 150, 160 degree mash. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you how to do it. So the first part is going to involve removing the setup that already comes standard on the Igloo cooler. It's fairly simple. We're just going to go ahead and kind of turn. There's a nut on the inside that we are going to go ahead and hold on to. Hold it right here, turn the outside, and bring it off fairly easily. Of the pieces that came off, we won't need this one anymore. We also won't need this one anymore, the little lock nut from the inside. But the washer that came on the inside is going to be very important. We're going to need that, so hang on to that, don't lose it. So I decided that I was going to make my mash tun utilizing CPVC pipe, and the reason it can handle hotter temperatures, it's cheaper than going with copper or stainless steel, and also I feel like it's going to be easier to clean and to take apart and replace if necessary. So let me go ahead, I'll go through some of the pieces here and explain what they're going to be used for. The first couple of pieces, this one here and this one here, they're going to be just kind of elbow connectors. This is a 1/2 inch pipe portion. I got a 10-foot 1/2 inch pipe. I've cut that into a few pieces. Both of these are going to be 8-inch portions. This piece right up here is going to be a 2-inch portion. You can obviously get a lot less than 10 feet for this project, but I went ahead and just went with it. It was about $4. Total for all of these pieces here is $14. I have a T connector here. That's going to be important because that's going to bring it all together. I have another tiny little piece, probably 1.5 inches here. Also have 2 elbow connectors. Essentially what's going to happen is we're going to connect all of these together. We're going to drill it out, and then we'll put it into the cooler, and that way it'll be the sparge spot at the bottom where the grain can't get into it, but the water can flow through, the mash can flow through. Okay, the other couple pieces that are important, I got a 1/2 inch valve for the outside. It's going to be our spigot. We got a female connector, and this piece basically has an interior that can be screwed into here, and it connects to a 1/2 inch piece right here. That's going to go inside the cooler along with the washer. Okay, they're going to go together. And then for the outside, I also got the male adapter, and essentially the male adapter is going to go right through here like so, and it'll connect to the female and this whole portion on the inside. So let's drill it out and put it together. I'm going to go ahead and try a really fine drill bit here. I have a drill press. I'm just going to get that set up and hopefully just drill a bunch of tiny little holes. That way the water can get through, but none of the grain and other debris can. I'm just going to go ahead and take the first 8-inch piece of half pipe CVPC, and like I said, let's just drill some holes in it. So you can see I made plenty of holes down there at the bottom. Just kind of poked around, no particular order. I'm going to clean it up, kind of make sure I get all that debris, plastic debris off of there. But I did it on both of them. So we'll get ready to connect them. I have one more piece to drill. This piece is going to be right here. It's a tiny little piece that kind of connects these 2 elbows in the back. So I'll go ahead and drill that one. I actually might even drill a couple of holes into the T, okay, just to kind of make sure that all the water is able to get through easy enough. So now that we went ahead and drilled all our holes in all of the CVPC pipe, we're going to go ahead and put it together, and then we'll go ahead and put it into the cooler, and we'll make sure that the spigot is connected to it. So this is what it should look like more or less. You see all the holes down here at the bottom for us. Okay, and we're gonna have this connector. And basically what we're gonna do with that, we're gonna just take a small piece like this, very short. I think I measured it no less than 2 inches. It's about an inch, inch and 3/4. I'll go ahead and put this in. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you now how to put all of these pieces together. I'm gonna go ahead and take the male piece here. I'm gonna put it through the front. I'm gonna then take the washer, make sure the black side is going this way, and I'll take the female piece. Now they don't really connect together. They're gonna have to go over the male piece. So I'll go ahead and go down to the bottom. Once again, let's make sure that washer doesn't fall out. It's gonna be important that that stays in there, makes everything a tight seal. Okay, we'll go down to the bottom. We'll put it over the male piece and we'll tighten. Now you wanna make sure this is really tight, not too tight to break the cooler, but very tight so that it does not come loose. We do not want any liquid being able to come through there. And you can use a wrench if you like, but honestly, when I did this, it's pretty tight. Okay, so now that this whole piece is put together, I've got the little end piece of 1/2-inch pipe, got all of my holes drilled out. That is going to be the bottom. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna connect it right down there to the female piece that's protruding, and that will work. The water will be able to go through here, but hopefully the grain will not. So I'll just go ahead, place it right on down in here. I'll connect it into the pipe. I'll push it as tight as possible. Remember here, not a huge deal actually if it's a little bit loose, because all that's going to do is allow a little bit more water to go through. So that goes for even the ends, the joints. We don't need to seal them with any type of glue or anything like that, because if the sparge water gets in, that's okay. We actually want that and encourage that. Okay, for the moment of truth, we'll test if it holds water. No leak. Looking good. Test it out. One other thing you can do, you can always put a little piece of PVC to come out from there, connect it to any other type of hose you'd like also. So I'll go ahead and say that I think this is the best setup for me in terms of my mash tun. It was the cheapest route to go, but also I think it's going to be effective in terms of cleaning it, and in terms of functionality, it works fine. One other thing I forgot to mention, I bought these on Amazon. I'll post all of the links to the products that I purchased to make this mash tun in the comment section below. This is just a little muslin bag, and I think I'm going to put it over the sparge device that I put in here, just to prevent any of the little grains getting into the holes as well. I think it'll just make it a little bit easier to filter some of that stuff out. So hope you like this video. Subscribe, go ahead and give me a thumbs up on this, and take it easy, guys.